Okay, we continue the part 3 of our video. Okay, so we stop the part 2 here. We are talking about what is the practices of sustainability reporting among MNC, and we are also talking of the external assurance. So what is the external assurance? We said external assurance is actually refers to the practice of hiring an outside party to verify the claim made by the company in the sustainability report. So this is normally the third party is normally the audit firm. So what is the benefit to have this external assurance? Yeah. First, if we have external assurance, means there are another third party that verify our claim. That, for example, we said that we do the green practice. So how we as an investor ensure that the company claim is right, it's correct. Yeah. So if we have the third party which verify the information, of course it will enhance the credibility of the disclosure. Number 2, it's we said the external assurance is one form of better communication between the entity and the stakeholder. It also will a reduction in the risk of misstatement that could lead to controversy between entity and stakeholders. Yeah. And improvement in internal process by which sustainability and the initiative are managed. Okay. So just now we said, when we're talking about this one, we said there are 4 levels of sustainability reporting. So this is the 4 level. So we will look example for each level. We will only look on each company, each case study in each level. Okay. So we will look Mazda, IKEA, Baxter, and ExxonMobil. Okay. For Mazda company, so for those, Mazda is a company that produce car. Okay. So Mazda, they follow the GRI materiality framework. So Mazda, they ranks the importance of sustainability information in 2 categories. One, the information that affect on stakeholders, and the second one is the degree that to which they present risk or opportunity to Mazda Group, which is we are talking just now day-to-day operation of the company. So the topic that receive high ranking on both dimensions in Mazda, one is energy usage, water usage and its impact on local community, emission including greenhouse gas, okay, effluent and waste, occupational safety and health, diversity and equal opportunity, and product safety. And for Mazda sustainability report, they already being assured by the KPMG, but the KPMG, the assurance of KPMG is only on, it's actually limited to 4 factories in Japan only. Yeah, so they only check because Mazda have a lot of factory, so it's very difficult. Okay, and it's costly. Okay, if they hire the third party to verify all those all their factories. So what they did, they only focus on 4 big factory in Japan. Yeah. For number 2, we are looking on IKEA Group. We said another level is the company did not use comprehensively the GRI framework, but they will use GRI as a guideline. They will use some category or some standard in the GRI, and we call this one as a GRI inform. So for IKEA Group, since IKEA Group is the main purchaser of woods, so they only focus on the information of forest nature consent. So what is the least priority areas that the IKEA disclose is where there is a higher risk or illegal or irresponsible forestry practices. Okay, so for those, for all of you, you know that IKEA, most of the product of IKEA is actually lot of they are focused on the woods. Okay, and they use two-tier system of standard. Okay, since it is too dependent on other for wood. The tier system is basic minimum level and advanced level. In the basic minimum level, they will disclose the level of the compliance with established norms. But for the advanced tier, they disclose where company hopes to move over long run. This one is more like what they will do in the long run. In 10 years, what they will do. Okay, but of course, they only focus on the forestry topics. Okay. For the IKEA Group, of course, we said just now they are all the concern is more on forest, but IKEA also have a factory in India and China. So for this part or for this country, the reporting for this the IKEA company in India and China, the major concern is the labor practices. Okay, so they disclose the use, what is the practices of the labor that they applied. Okay, and for the IKEA Group, of course, the sustainability report have been external assured, so by Ernst & Young. But the Ernst & Young assurance, same with the Mazda just now, okay, it's only limited evaluation of certain disclosure. They did not put assurance on all of the disclosure. The reason is because it's very costly. Okay. Another one is we are talking about Baxter International Sustainability Report. So what is the Baxter? Baxter is US Medical Product Group. So they use GRI system, okay, but they uses GRI 416 only, which is under customer health and safety. So they made two disclosure, which is 4161 and 4162. One is the percentage of product and service category for which health and safety impact are assessed for improvement. And number 2 is the total number of incidents of non-compliance with regulation. Because we are talking about product. The product is medical product. Okay. So in 10K management discussion, they also discuss warning letter from FDA about quality system for some of its facilities. So they disclose even though they have a warning letter. So the Baxter reporting also being they hire the external assurance, which is by Bureau Veritas, one of the company in the US. Okay, another level just now we said the ExxonMobil, where for ExxonMobil, they disclose because it's mandatory by SEC. So the SEC required them to disclose using the form 10K. 10K is one kind of the reporting disclosed by SEC. So they publish a comprehensive corporate citizenship report based on International Petroleum Industry Environmental Conservation Association. So this is also GRI informed. It's not the comprehensive one, and the reason why their report is because it's mandatory by SEC, and it's being assured by Lloyd Register Quality Assurance Limited. So what ExxonMobil do in 10K, okay, it includes the report variety of climate, okay, which is, for example, the report they disclose the environmentally focused capital expenditure, okay, where they report that their investment in clean fuel, how they do, what kind of investment they do for the clean fuel project to monitor, to reduce nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, and greenhouse gas. And two important climate-related risk factors that they discuss in their report is the threat of climate regulation on demand for hydrocarbons and government support for alternative energy technology. Okay, so that's it, the end of chapter for this chapter. Okay, so do not forget sign in your attendance and do some of your tutorial.